Welcome to English Story Time. Auntie Kay is here to read a book. What book will we read together? Come join me and have some fun. Hello everyone! Welcome to 영어 Story Time. I'm Auntie Kay, also known as Kristen Cho. We've got a new book for you today. What is it? Bertha Benz. Bertha Benz. Who is that? Let's look at the cover. Here is a woman, and you see the man? They are husband and wife. But who are they? What did they do? They are very important people. So let's find out who Bertha Benz is. Carl Benz invented the petrol-powered car in 1885. Carl Benz. You see the picture here? See the man with the mustache? That is Carl Benz. He was a German engineer. 자, 1885년 옛날이죠. This is before they had cars. Today, we have cars everywhere. 여기 봐도 저기 봐도 차가 많죠. At that time, they used horses, right? So, he invented the petrol-powered car. Petrol is gas or gasoline. 휘발유죠. 휘발유로 작동하는 차를 발명을 한 거예요. So, very important. Let's move on. It was the same shape as a cart, but it had no reins. It was the same shape as a cart, so the shape was the same. 비슷한 모양이었지만 뭐가 없죠? It had no reins. 네, 새로운 차는 이 고삐가 없었습니다. Why? Because there were no horses. We don't need the horse because this car runs on gasoline or petrol. Let's move on. Carl Benz took the car for short trips, but Mrs. Bertha Benz took it away on a long trip. Bertha Benz is the wife of Carl Benz. 네, Bertha Benz는 Carl Benz의 부인이었어요. 그래서 Carl Benz는 이 차를 도시 안에 짧은데 갈 때 썼는데 What did Mrs. Bertha Benz do? She took it away on a long trip. 긴 여행을 이 차를 갖고 갔어요. Wow. So, there's a problem. 살짝 문제가 있는데 이 차가 발명된 지 오래되지 않고 많이 안 써서 이 긴 여행을 갈 수 있을까요? 없을까요? That is the question. Let's read on. Bertha and her children went to stay with Bertha's mom. 할머니 보러 갔네요. So, they went to stay with Bertha's mom. Why did they go on the long trip? They wanted to see the grandmother, the children's grandmother. 자, Bertha 어머니를 보러 아주 오랜 긴 여행을 출발했는데 let's find out what's going to happen. It was a long way, and it took them a day to get there. 자, 가까웠어요? 멀었어요. And it took them a day to get there. 자, 하루 종일 걸렸어요. 그래서 Auntie K가 알아봤더니 106km, 106 kilometers. 요새는 차도 있고 기차도 있고 그래서 그렇게 멀지 않네요. 하지만 그 당시에는 되게 멀었죠. Right. It took a very long time. So this was very much a long trip. Okay, we're going to stop here and we'll continue next time. So, why don't we do a little review? Here we go. The first sentence, Carl Benz invented the petrol-powered car. Carl Benz invented the petrol-powered car. So the word that we want to focus on is invent. Invent, 발명하다. So what did Carl Benz invent? He invented a petrol-powered car. All right, let's practice. Carl Benz invented the petrol-powered car. A little bit faster. Carl Benz invented the petrol-powered car. Yeah! Excellent job. Shall we move on to our second sentence? The second sentence is, Mrs. Bertha Benz took it away on a long trip. Mrs. Bertha Benz took it away on a long trip. So, the expression that we're going to learn is a long trip. Long, 길다, trip, 여행. So, Mrs. Bertha Benz took the car on a long trip. 자, 긴 여행을 이 차를 갖고 간 거예요. So, we're going to practice, but Auntie Kay made a new sentence, shorter sentence. Let's practice. Mrs. Benz went on a long trip. A little bit faster. Mrs. Benz went on a long trip. Good job, everyone. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the story of Bertha Benz. And we'll continue the story next time. So, I'm wondering, what is going to happen on this long trip? Join me next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.